Well, I was going to ask you, it just seems like, you know, at least when I saw you in the studio, you were listening to a lot of Michael Jackson, a lot of Thriller, and
Yeah,
a
I was
lot of
talking to Michael
interviews.
Jackson last night. I was ill. It
Really?
was crazy ill. You came in on me like a shadow. Like ill. Then he just like, there's Mike. I don't know where he came from, yo. Where Mike came, I don't know. It's my word. I don't know where he came from. Yeah. He was in there working on a song that they had asked me to work on. And the song was incredible. And, you know, he just came in the room. I was like, what's up? It's like, what's up? So it was cool.
And that was in the studio?
Yeah, last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you guys actually meet and
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, eh?
But I
But
know
yeah, it was just that the Thriller album to me was like the best album ever made. You know what I mean? I even spoke to Quincy about the formula, how they put that together, and he showed me a little chart and everything. So I followed the guidelines, not to make Thriller. I don't want people to think that like I'm making Thriller music, like I'm making Beat It or something like that, or I might even sample and Beat It. You know what I mean? It's nothing like that. It's the structure, the way they made the album. Excuse me, let me just get that for me. You know what I'm saying?
right. So, but I mean, you were saying that like you wanted this album to either top it or have that feel of like having, you know, 9
Right.
really hot songs or
Right.
whatever.
That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to make Thriller. I'm not trying to make Beat It. I'm not trying to moonwalk. I might get a bubble, but that's about it.
No monkeys, no.
Yeah, no monkeys, nothing. I just like the, you know, as far as the songs, it was 9 songs, 9 hot songs. You know what I'm saying? 9 singles. You know, not that I'm trying to make a single every time either. I'm just trying to make an album with all the hottest music on it. I mean, if you look at the history in every album that I made, you know, you can never say that it was 1 or 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? And I take great pride in that. You know, even Volume 1, which people was my most criticized album, had 5 of the 5 bomb songs on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to work at. Just making a whole album full of hot songs instead of 1 or 2 singles and this album's over.
I was just going to ask you, it seems that, you know, a lot of press here, you know, seemed surprised that you guys pulled this off, and it seemed offensive to you that people were surprised.
Yeah.
You know, can you talk a little bit about that, like just what you had to deal with going out on the road, just as far as perceptions?
I mean, like if we could revert back to the first press conference that we had before we went out. See, that didn't go so well because we were so defensive, you know, with the question that they was asking us, you know, about, you know, the violence. And, you know, I never believed that, you know, hip hop was a direct result of violence. You know, so of course when they ask questions like that, I'm gonna take the offensive. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a continuous thing. That's why I'm so excited and so ecstatic that the tour went off the way it did. You know.
And so this is just something you guys have to constantly deal with?
Yeah.
And how do you, I mean, besides doing a successful tour, it seems like rap artists always have to work triple the amount of time that other artists have to prove a point.
Right. That's what it is. It's that, I guess it's that rebellious music. You know, we always fighting to be heard, and we always, you know, defending ourselves. We didn't do it, you know. It's like something's missing. You know who they're coming to see, you know. But, you know, that's our job.
So are you gonna,
and we did it.
Yeah. So are you guys going to try to make this a yearly event?
That would be nice. You know, we just back now, so, you know, everything is...
You're not trying to get back on the road
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So, you know, if you ask me that in 2 more weeks, maybe I have a great answer for you.
And what do you think it was about the chemistry of these 4 artists in particular that worked so well on the road?
I mean, I just think everyone is grown men and everyone is businessmen, and they understand the ramifications of, you know, our actions. And we just went out there, actually the press, they gave us a common cause to concentrate on. You know, instead of us looking at each other and bickering with each other, we all had one common enemy, you know, and that was the press, and that was everyone saying that it wouldn't go and it wouldn't happen, and violence and so forth. So we had that to look at, and we all was pushing for that one goal, which brought us all together.